Greetings and welcome, adventurers. Another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, The Shadows of Amn. Enhanced edition, of course. Alright, we're on a quest to find out what happened to Montaron. Always fun to do. It was nice to see Zar as well. He was always such a fun character, even though I never really played with him. Never really got around to doing any particular evil playthroughs. I mean, I think I did try one at one point, but... yeah. At some point you just have to play so cartoony evil that it just stops being fun. Anyway. We will find out what happened to Montaron. In this case, we need to go to Pravek's house. Yeah, I did remember correctly. I do realize I've not really done much role-playing with my own character here. I'm still kind of trying to formulate exactly how he would react. Mostly I'm just thinking he's got the time of his life, figuring out what is fun. Chaotic neutral for the win, but obviously he does have some sentiments and all that.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
He probably thinks Keldorn's a bit sanctimonious. I'm thinking he's probably finding Jan a little bit obnoxious with his stories, but overall also taking notes on how to make his own stories better. Yeah, I guess. Let us go in.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Eek! Rebecca, intruders! No, Smasher, remember what happened the last time? Our master is testing us. Testing us again? Yes, you know that his cruelty knows no bounds. Why, just the other day he pulled 3 of my toenails for miscasting a cantrip. Yes, I remember. Well, you may be right. Perhaps we should ask them. No, the master would skin us and do his strange little dance on our hides if we failed his test. Come on, let us attack. All right. Foul intruders, we shall stop you for our master. Yes, we shall stop you.
I stand ready.
What is it now?
Let's go deal with that. Just quickly blast it down.
Don't yell.
The one in front.
Just fine. I am ready, I think.
Nature's servant awaits.
No, that was fast enough.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Move some magic.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoiding fear is no confidence. Yes? Pardon, terribly. Take that, turnip-hating scum!
Alright, overall this encounter was about as easy as I expected it to be. New spells to learn.
My skills, I see. You require my counsel, yes?
Grab all the arrows.
I demand
You
that
sound
we
like
stop.
Goland. I'd carry the
The
world
day
if
was
I
not
could.
this long,
But you'll
even
have
when
to
I led
package it
soldiers in the
smaller.
order.
I'm out of room.
I shall go forth at your command.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise? What? Is there a griffin about? Yes, yes.
I think there's also some
that.
traps about.
You have a plan? Aye, as you wish.
If memory serves, I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Nice. And right, the desk is locked. Now this house looks way too flesh to be truly
Yes?
some sort of wizard's hideout.
I'd carry the world if I could, but you'll have to package it smaller. I'm out of room.
I definitely need to start learning these spells. Let's see, Potion of Genius, you can keep that up there. And let's keep that in the quick slots. I think that's all we had picked up. Wand of Magic Missiles. I'll hang on to that. We can use that later.
Oh, yes.
Not expecting great loot from here. But there's usually always something of interest to find. Overall, this quest feels about as easy as I expected it to be.
Don't yell. Oh, I can do that.
You can't do necromancy, that's fine. Right.
Fleet of foot and all that.
You all would give me a moment. I'll just go quickly empty out my inventory a bit. Alright. Clean up the inventory a bit. Now we have a little bit more space to work with, which will be good. Can I rest here?
Yes?
That is unfortunate.
Of course.
And I will just have to learn what to deal with Arnoman's complaints, because there's no other place where I can rest over here. Let's go give a hand to Zar. After all, Montron was always a good rogue. Bit of gruff, but, you know, competent in his own way.
What can it be now?
Excellent. I understand you have completed the task at the house. The Harpers are grateful. You may go inside, but I warn you to keep to the first floor. The second floor is far too dangerous. Anyone but a Harper who goes there will be killed, and we couldn't help you. At any rate, go on in if you wish. I am surprised they are letting us in, even after all this. I warn you, Dion, be polite. Our reason for being here is questionable as enough as it is. Yes.
Young Animan, it seems to me that you have been too long away from the fold. Perhaps this is a good time to continue your lessons.
I assure you, noble Keldorn, that I am well versed in the statutes and moral laws of the Order.
I doubt it not. However, perhaps it is time to rememorize the virtues of chivalry and honesty. I know what you're about, Keldorn. Let me worry about the training, and you may worry about your own affairs. I am not about anything. I have no ulterior motive outside the betterment of a squire. Best to listen to the wisdom of those who have gone before you. I shall take, Sir Keldorn, what path I deem appropriate. I have not bothered you, so it seems rude that you find the time to bother me. Very well, I see you're not prepared to learn.
Oh, yes.
Squire Animan, it is time that I had a word with you. I must say that you do not always act in a manner befitting a squire of the Order. You must learn to show deference to your leaders and elders.
We really want to push this now, Keldorn. We're in the middle of the Harper base.
Sir Keldorn, I thought that I made it clear the last time you brought this up. I have no need of further lessons, especially from you.
I near my knighthood now. Hanuman, you are a brash youth. If you learn to curb those outbursts, you'll be an excellent knight. You are brave and strong. Do not fool yourself into believing that your time of learning is through. All of life is a school of sorts. If that is so, then there is no reason that you need to be my teacher. Life will take care of it for you. In this, you are correct. I need not be your teacher. Learn the lesson where you will, but learn it. If you do not, the future will be unlike how you envision it.
So this is home to your mysterious Harpers, is it?
You know, I never had Keldon be this chatty before. Then again, last time I didn't really play a lawful good character where I took him along.
Less and less mysterious with every day of your scrutiny, Lord Keldorn. Had I my choice, I would rather none but me were here at all.
Then I thank the gods that you do not have your choice more often. Your opinions run often towards the brash, my dear. I am Harper, Keldorn. I am discreet when I wish. I just find other methods to be more effective. Now, may I suggest you keep your next thoughts to yourself? Yes, milady. Yes, can I do the talking now? Greetings to you, my friend. Is there something I can help you with? Would you perhaps tell me a little about the Harpers? A little, but that may not make total sense. Harpers follow the code and maintain the balance. Both great evil and great good must be kept from getting out of hand. And the power that your fellows obtain while they maintain this balance means nothing? I find it hard to believe that all Harpers are capable of such altruism. We respect wisdom, not power or station. Good king that expands his realm too far puts others at risk, surely as an evil king who terrorizes. We intervene to maintain balance. How do you organize all of that? Our organization is my most important secret, dear one. If you ever happen to meet Galvaray, our leader here in the city, perhaps he will speak to you of it. Who are you then? What do you do here? I am Maronia, a Harper stationed here. You can identify us by the amulets we wear, though that is only in this city. Exactly what I do here, that is Harper business. It seemed like a rather opulent way to display your allegiance. Harpers, I thought, always were a little bit more secretive. Could you tell me a little bit about this place? We use this building as our base in the city, of course. Don't speak of it as secrecy is our weapon. Many think us meddlers and would give us an end, might give much to end our existence. Yes, this is an odd structure for the Harpers to erect. I have never heard of an opulent base such as this. Secrecy has always been the watchword before. But aside from secrecy concerns, this is the safest place for us to be. Powerful magic protects the building and there are guardians to ward against intruders. Guardians? What sort of guardians? The guardians will attack anyone who are not Harpers, so I would stay off the second floor if I were you. They do not kill, however, unless it is necessary. What do they do then, say, to an intruder or a thief? I do not know. That is for them to determine for themselves, I imagine. I have never asked them. I am a Harper, Maronia. May I be allowed to speak to these guardians? I assume they are spectral harpists. Perhaps they could satisfy my curiosity. I would not advise it, Jaheira. The guardians might not recognize you without the proper protection. It is best not to disturb them without the most vital reason. Yes. I can see these Harpers are being as subtle as a hammer. Peace. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hi, friend.
Hello and well met, and welcome to our little place. Not much to see, eh? Never you mind, because good company will fill any room. What can little pace do for you? You seem a happy chap. Been with the Harpers long? Quite some time. I am still relatively new. I do what I can. And what do? You don't look like much of a strong workhorse kind of man. Type of work. The Harpers do many things, while some of these old guys can spin a scheme to make your head spin. It is a wonder, it is. Well, I've heard schemes to make your head spin, my boy. Well, my Aunt Patty's head spin anyway. Uncle Rufus worked long and hard on that one, let me tell you, and Patty's neck was sore for weeks. Never really forgave him, but such is the nature of schemes, or so they say. Sorry, Berinvar is giving me a rather nasty look. I better not let you get on your way. And so you're probably the person here in charge, this motley bunch.
Declare yourself.
Oh yes, you're the man that clears a faith with all the creatures. You wanted something? I'm rather busy at the moment. I notice you're all wearing the same necklace here. Is there no purpose to that? It signifies us as Harpers within the city, merely, and nothing more than that. What's so dangerous about the second floor? You should stay away from there, my friend. The Guardians will not recognize you as a Harper, and would be no way we could protect you from them. The Guardians, what are they? I've no interest in talking about the Guardians. You're not a Harper, and therefore not privy to our secrets, no matter what favors you might do us. Ah, Berinvar, Leon is not a Harper, but I certainly am. Will you treat my guests as friends and answer? I assume the Guardians are spectral Harpists. I am sorry, Jaheira, but it is just not appropriate to speak. Yes, it is not appropriate to speak of it, but the way you speak of it does kind of suggest that you are leading me along. Mind you,
I'm ready.
benefit of hindsight, but still.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. What do you
Right.
need?
Is there
I'm
anything
skilled
here
in
that is
avoidance.
locked? This eye tapestry is a little bit disturbing, but
Just as I thought.
see if there's anything over here.
I demand that we
You
stop.
require my counsel, yes?
The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
I
Right,
can
let's see if
dance
I can
on the
do
head of a
this.
pin as well.
Yes, I can. Is it locked? It's locked. We failed.
Jon Jonsson at your... Yes, a standard tactic, that.
Something you need?
Onward, then.
And this is a helmet of charm protection, which is very useful. Definitely do not want you to be taken by charm. Right, let's just loot everything that isn't nailed down. If it's nailed down, let's see if we can pry it loose. Just box. I haven't really taken the time to read any of the books fully. I mean, I've glanced at a couple, but as much as I enjoyed the stories, they just kinda distract. All of the Harpers that you've met in this area were wearing one of these amulets. Perhaps it could somehow identifies one as being a Harper. To be a section of the building that you can only access by Harpers? Well, yeah.
Yes?
To the task at hand.
Love it when the game is being subtle. It's not to say that I figured everything out, but still. I think I was pretty much suspicious about this whole operation. Very much when I first saw it. Right, I think we can safely go upstairs now. Let's go upstairs. Nobody's gonna stop us. Which is also kind of suspicious. You bear the mark of one of the same. Here you are welcome and may rest in safety. Ask as you will and what you wish to know, and the Guardians will answer as best they can. You have seen much and know the old song, though the first singing be forgotten. What is this place? Here is where we got the meeting. Here's where the membership may rest and be safe. Here is a hold of the Harpers, one of many, one of few. What kind of a creature are you again? We are the past that guards the present. We harbor specters that others would find rest here. There was a thief captured here not long ago. What happened to him? A thief? A thief that despoils Harper soil is forbidden from touching it again until penance is given. They are above the soil, and they might see it and know loss. As they take flight from the law, so we have given flight but nowhere to flee. A gilded cage for a form free to soar. There might know loss in confinement. No possessions held or worn, a form that carries its own feathered coat, to show that material things come and go, and that some do not need them at all. How does one become a harper? Is it that harpers come from birth, but they merely acknowledged when they join, attained in the mind that lacks sense perhaps, but the desire to make things right in the long term? Patience and works of good that help the balance. These are their own reward, but in time they may foster recognition of the like-minded. There is no membership to seek, there is only your own path to follow. Harpers seek out their own in time. What is there here that someone wants to steal? There is calm here to steal in the mistaken view that wealth accompanies peace of mind. Powerful come and go, and in their wake will follow the scavengers. I will leave you alone for now. Solitary but never alone. The songs of the past serve to shorten the years for the ears that dare listen and bring memory back of the friends departed. Those who harp are never truly alone. Yes. Alright. More subtle clues.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Pardon, turnip weave. Oh, I can do that.
Of course.
Now, let's see if there's anything fun amongst these bookshelves. Don't think so, but basic check. I'll lose coins. It's fine. More potions, obviously. We are harpers after all. Ooh. Neat.
I demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
But then think twice about getting your level trained next time. Or better yet, don't have your level trained at all.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
You need my skills, I see. Got it.
If memory
Now, I don't
serves,
trust the harpers.
fleet of foot and all that.
I stand ready. Aye, as you wish.
Particularly as they are indeed schemers.
You sound. It shall be done with
Yes.
skill and care, if
Just
not
name what you
brevity.
want.
So this night, Yoshimo is willing.
Doesn't look like there's anything
Oh,
trapped
yes.
here, so we'll just make sure that we are fully seized of whatever is appropriate here. Oh, oops. Bolts of biting, yeah. All good. This is a plain note written in delicate script. It reads, Beamdog, do not concern yourself with the thief. If he has accomplices, they will show themselves soon. As for the thief himself, the spectral harpers will release him from his curse once they feel he has learned his lesson. And if he doesn't, well, we can always hope he acquires a taste for birdseed, eh? Here's tea. Now, TB in this case.
Something you need.
Just as I thought.
I mean, they said the leader was Galvaray, so the... I mean, the only member of the Harpers that I could think of at this point in time would be Terminsel. But he doesn't seem like the sort that would really get involved in this. So it could be someone else.
I'm ready, I think.
What? Is there a griffin about? At once, your worship.
Alright, can I pick this one? Is it also locked? Yes.
Yes?
Onward, then.
What do you need? I am skilled in
Task
poisons.
at hand.
Definitely need to
Don't
do some more
yell. I can
picking.
hear you. I'll do it for
I
a
demand
tenant.
that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Every little bit of experience helps.
Something you need.
As you will.
Right, bullet +1. Section from gold, definitely a useful scroll. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to press. Alright, potion of insight is wisdom that can go to Animan. Potion of mind focusing. Animan can also hold on to this, as well as these potions actually, because he actually give these to Jaheira. No, Keldorn. Jaheira doesn't have any. You can hold on to this. Potion of fire breath, just put that in the slot, please. I was looting. And more darts of wounding. Or darts +1. We can sell those later. At the moment I'm not really short on anything. The stacks look a little bit nicer. And I am curious, can I rest here?
Of course.
So go up here, then we go outside. That's not where I want to be.
Oh, yes.
But is this door indeed? Right, so here we have a bird cage. Some screeching birds as well.
Just as I thought.
Well, let's take the obvious clues and see what we can do about them. See a small bird flying through the branches of the aviary. You could catch it if you wish to. And we've gained the Harper bird. From what the spectral harpers have said, you gather this bird was once poor Monteron. This would be what Zara is looking for. Yes.
Something you need.
Yes.
Just name what you want.
Probably. Can we leave through the roof? Did not check. That leads to the docks, which leads to nowhere. And this is definitely
Onward, then.
an escape that we do not care about.
This long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
As you will.
You must gather your party before
Of
venturing
course.
forth.
Alright, let's go deliver the good news to Zara.
Something troubling you?
You're back, are you? Is it safe for me to assume that you have succeeded in your mission? Or am I merely subject to a grueling social call? I have found out what happened to him, yes. He was turned into a bird, which I have with me here. Finally, Montaron will return to my side. This is excellent news, especially since some fools broke into my laboratory and slaughtered all my creations. They killed both of my apprentices too, it seems. Bah! I'll put my work behind interminably. So excruciatingly annoying. Before I reward you, I'll polymorph Monty into his proper form, just to make sure you're not lying. Monty must have something interesting to say.
Your voice is ambrosia.
What in the... You're not Montaron?
As always, the pleasure is mine.
And in death will come on wings of song, a song of long and winding guile. And in the end, your end I wend, and in the end a harp will smile. I knew it. The whole thing was a setup. And you were the pawn herein. You delivered the conjured poison to his very heart. That it was my blade is but a point of semantics. I have no quarrel with you. You made the path difficult but not unknowable. You basically spelled it out. And in the end, this fool did perish, as well he should. What was his crime? What was the reasoning for his murder? Did you not think him strange? He was spying on the Harpers, an act that should make you question his alliances. You might have known what he was, but we did. A necromancer in the surface of the Zentarim, creating abominations for sale to the highest bidder. Far from the normal range, but not an unexpected enemy. He could not lay low with such flamboyant manner, and we knew of him quickly. You merely helped the inevitable, and so you are free. You served well, if unknowingly, and your agreement to help him is forgotten. The amulet is worthless. The blessed bear only Harper pins. Be gone, and hopefully your next dealing with the Harpers will be more pleasant. My own Harpers have used us. I should have suspected. The gaudy necklaces, the invitation. Ah well, if Zal was doing as she said, he deserved his fate. Oh, it's the old the bird is really the assassin trick, is it? Should have seen this one coming. Cousin Bella once pulled that on my great-uncle Tukar. Although, to be fair, he didn't actually mean to kill anyone. He turned my hummingbird into his original form just as a practical joke on my uncle's birthday, and startled the old gnome so much when I had a heart attack on the spot. The elders were upset that they turned Bella into a hummingbird for good. He liked it, though, and flew off. That branch of the family was always a bit odd in the head. You catch my meaning. Only to get eaten by a griffin a week later, I hear. Now, that's justice if there ever was, I suppose. In any case... Oh, wait, I'll have to wait until she despawns. That'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you like my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.